All right, it is Nofap November the 27th, but most importantly, it is today. It's the only day that exists, so focus on that. Focus on winning today. All right, let's get right down to business here. Man, like I said in the last video, just can't hammer this home enough. Give me just a second, then we'll get to the point of this video. But accountability is so important, so very, very, very important. So get with some people, build a team, okay? Have an accountability partner, have an accountability group. Get together, fight this thing together, okay? We are social beings. We do not live alone. We do not fight alone. We don't win alone, okay? This is a bigger problem than just us. So let's fight it together. Let's win it together. Let's get this thing taken care of. Link in the description to another video. There's some guys who posted in the comments talking about wanting to have accountability partners. Talk to these people, get in touch with them, all right? So anyway, today we're gonna talk about not so much talking to other people, but talking to yourself, which is weird, right? Isn't it weird to talk to yourself? I mean, that's something that crazy people do. No, it's not. This is something that people do if they want to actually be successful and do the right thing and win. Not only in this situation of quitting porn and all that kind of stuff, but as far as being successful in life in general. It's really helpful to talk to yourself. It is really, really helpful to talk to yourself, and it's not crazy at all. You see, we're so often unaware of what we're actually thinking, and in many times of what we're actually doing. When you talk to yourself, you force yourself to explain yourself to yourself. That can make things so much clearer. And I use this not as much as I need to, but I try to use it pretty frequently. Talking to myself, forcing myself to explain what's going on, what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing, where I am. And it really helps you to check in. It helps you to become aware of your surroundings, your actions, your behaviors, your mindsets, your motivations. And when you become more aware of all these things, it can help you figure out how to fight more effectively and how to win. So, in many cases, let's say you're being tempted. You're facing severe urges to relapse. You're like, man, I would really like to look at porn right now. Well, all you're dealing with by default is you have you have some motivation to quit porn, whatever that motivation may be. You have a serious physical urge to watch porn again. And even though you know in the back of your mind that that's not going to make you happy, that it's not going to be any better than it was before, it's not going to satisfy you, and it's only going to make you crave more and more and more, and really drag you back down further into just all kinds of mess. Mentally a mess, emotionally a mess. I know it just messed up my life in general. I was not really living in the way that I'm living now when I was addicted to pornography. And so you're all kind of vaguely aware of these things as you face those temptations. And sometimes you don't see temptations for what they really are. They might seem like an innocent curiosity or something like that. They might seem like they're not such a big deal. You've got to talk to yourself here in these instances, and you've got to really, seriously, literally have a conversation with yourself, whether it's out loud or in your head, and force yourself to explain what's going on and identify exactly what is happening inside your brain and inside your body. So for example, if I am facing some serious urges, I might say, okay, well, why do I want to check out whatever website that I decided I wouldn't go to anymore? Well, the temptation in this instance isn't directly to look at porn. It's a kind of curiosity. It's a curiosity to see if there's anything new by, let's say, this particular artist. This one particular artist that I used to look at their stuff back when I was a filthy cuck porn addict. And so there's temptation to see what they've been up to, if they're doing anything new. Well, this is a porn artist. Okay, now I'm starting to talk with myself. I'm starting to get past this just seemingly innocent curiosity and say, well, why am I really looking at this? So I ask myself, why am I really wanting to look at this? What will I do after I check to see if they have anything new? Am I going to look at this new stuff? Well, all it is porn. So am I going to just check out and see if they've made anything new and then just say, oh, they have, and then leave without looking at it? Well, that would be silly. Why would I do that? Why would I check to see if there's something new unless I was interested in partaking of that filth? You see, and it's so simple once you spell it out like that and you realize, you know what, this isn't just an innocent curiosity. Even though it feels like it, even though I thought it was at first, it's not an innocent curiosity. It is a slippery slope into falling into porn. These are just the, not even the warning shots, these are the ranging shots. These are, you know, the prelude to the actual battle. And in a way, it's like bait. It's trying to lure you into the battle where you're going to be weaker, where it's going to be more difficult to resist the temptation because you have a stronger temptation directly in front of you. It goes from, oh, I'm curious about whatever, to, oh, there is porn right in front of me, and now it is one click away or less. There's no longer so much of a decision to be made about whether I want to even venture into that territory in the first place. All of a sudden, I'm in that territory and I've been ambushed and the battle is on. Talk yourself through those kinds of situations, and any situations like that. You know, it doesn't have to be that particular situation. This applies to more than just curiosity. Talk yourself through that. Force yourself to explain a few things here. Force yourself to explain, what is the temptation? What is actually going on in your head? What are you being tempted to do? And then secondly, force yourself to explain where that's going to lead to. You know, what is the logical next step there? And what are the temptations you're going to face if you do decide to take that first step? What are the new temptations you're going to face at that point? A lot of times when I have that curiosity, I don't even feel like watching porn. There are a lot of times nowadays, I've been on porn for 16 months or so, and I still get serious urges at times, but there are other times when I'm just coasting, and yet curiosity will come along and I'll be tempted by that. But in that moment, I'm not tempted to look at porn. There's no voice in my head, there's no urge saying, hey dude, you should look at porn. It's a voice saying, hey, you should check this out and see what's new there. I'm a curious guy, okay? Like, I get kind of antsy if I don't look at my analytics or my Facebook stuff for too long. I'm getting out of the Facebook stuff, and I actually went on analytics fast for about a month where I just did not look at analytics for a month. But I'm curious about what's new, what's happening that's new that either is or was of interest to me at some point. Even video games and stuff. I don't play video games anymore, but sometimes I get curious about what's going on and all that. And you know what? There's just no value to me there. And I have to recognize that it's the same with pornography, that there's no value to me in the things that I become curious about. It doesn't offer me anything that I actually should be partaking of. It doesn't offer me anything that I want to choose to partake of. And so talk yourself through that. Talk yourself through what the temptation actually is. Force it to explain itself before you take a single step. Okay? Force it to lay out everything that's on the table there, and then ask what the next step is. Ask yourself, okay, where is this leading to? Have I been in this situation before? I've fallen as a result of curiosity so many times before, of a result of just what seemed like innocent curiosity at first, ended up leading to a relapse. And so look at where you've been before. Talk yourself through the situations that you've been through before. And I don't mean just remember them, I mean actually talk through them. We don't realize how powerful words and sentences are, and this is why I say it sounds kind of crazy and sounds kind of weird, and you're not going to want to do it. But it's going to be so beneficial to you. It's been so beneficial to me, and I need to start doing it more because I've not been on top of it lately. But self-talk is a big deal. It is a huge weapon. It's a great tool for you to use in this. Talk yourself through the situations you've been in before and how those turned out, all right? Talk yourself through anything you can think of in that situation. And then talk about what your actual goals are, what you really need to be doing, why you're doing this, all right? Talk about what the consequences will be if you fail. Talk to yourself about what God wants, and then talk to God. Talk to Him and pray. I know when you're being tempted, praying seems like the last thing you want to do. But make yourself do it anyway, okay? He's listening. He's there. He wants you to come running to Him when the enemy is right on your heels like that. All right? Talk to yourself, talk to God, talk about all of it, talk through all of it. That's how you gather intelligence. You already have the information is there. The information is in your head. You already know it, but you want to go over it. That's how you gather intelligence for the battle, okay? That's how you find out exactly what you're really up against, what the enemy is really trying to do, and build that I don't know, I don't want to say report because that sounds tedious, but give yourself a briefing on what you're considering entering into there. Give yourself a briefing on the battle that may be at hand, and figure out if it's something that you really just need to walk away from. All right? That will say, if you do this seriously, that will save you from so many losing situations. Okay? So I'm 100% serious here. This isn't metaphorical. This isn't symbolic or anything. Literally, talk to yourself, whether out loud or in your head. Talk to yourself. Talk through all of this stuff in detail, and then see what you really want to do by the end of that conversation. All right? So, that's about it for now. And as I said at the beginning, talking to other people is so important too. So get accountability, all that kind of stuff. Get on that. I'm for serious. All right? I am for serious. Yeah, let's do it. Let's quit this thing for good, all right? Let's change some lives, all right? Let's change the world, starting with ourselves. We're a part of this world. We can't change the world without changing ourselves, because ourselves are the only thing that we can control. So let's get serious about that. This is a big deal. This is exciting. We should be excited about this. Let's get excited, okay? Because this is awesome. I know the changes in my life have been awesome. The changes that will continue in my life will be awesome. And the changes that you're going to experience in life, if you get serious about making yourself better, about making yourself great again, are going to be awesome. So let's do it, all right? Like I said, Nofap November the 27th. Make the most of this month, okay? There are a lot of people thinking about this right now. Lots of people. So use that as an opportunity to reach out, build teams that are going to last long after Nofap November is over. Build teams, build support for each other, and fight this thing and start winning for the rest of your life, okay? You don't have to relegate winning to 1 month, okay? Because this is about winning. This is really about winning. Don't confine victory to a single month, Nofap November. Now, live live a victorious life, because that is an option for you. All right, that's about it for now. I'll cut this off. I'm talked for a long time, apparently. I need to figure out how to be more concise, but anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a lovely day. God bless you guys. Take it easy, but not too easy. I'll see you tomorrow.